Okay, so I thought it was time for us to continue the main quests now. And that should be going to Rio, I think. So, that's here. Maybe? An assassin is stalking the Empress. Celine's death would plunge Olay into
I have
chaos,
something for you,
leaving it
Commander.
easy
The
target
soldiers the
for
Herald
Corypheus.
rescued from the Falomire arrived an hour
Quiet,
ago.
Liliana, I'm
Thank
reading
the Maker.
here.
We need good news.
Oh, no respect at all. At the Winter Palace of Halomishal, Celine is holding peace talks with their rebellious cousin, Grand Duke Gaspard, under the guise of a grand ball. Every noble in the Empire will attend, making it perfect place and time for Corypheus assassins to strike. We can arrange an invitation to attend to keep him from destroying Orlais, if we hurry. Yep, let's do that. Sounds cool. Sounds awesome.
We have to reach the Empress before Corypheus. The only question is, how?
We know how. I have our way in. The real question is, where is our enemy hiding? At the urging of Grand Duchess Florian, the Empress is holding a ball. Absolutely everyone will be there. During the festivities, Celine will be meeting for peace talks with usurper Duke Gaspard and Ambassador Briala. The assassin must be hiding within one of these factions.
Why not just send a warning?
Do we need to go to the peace talks? The Empress must have personal guards. We could just warn her she's in danger.
We've made the attempt, but it seems that our messages never reached her. Someone intercepted them.
It's better that we don't leave this to chance. If Orlais falls to Corypheus, no land is safe.
Tell me about Gaspard.
What do we know about Duke Gaspard?
The man who would have been Emperor. He's Celine's cousin, and was first in line to inherit the throne when Emperor Florian died. Celine outmaneuvered him. She won over the Council of Heralds who hold authority over title disputes. She became Empress, and he a general in the Imperial Army. He's well loved by the troops. He's also a Chevalier. Most of their number sided with him when he turned on the Empress.
Gaspard has the Chevaliers.
Aren't the Chevaliers part of the army? Why would they follow the Duke?
Most Chevaliers are sworn to serve the crown, but that does not give them faith in the person wearing it. The Empress has tried to improve relations with Ferelden and Navarra. The Chevaliers see her as anti-military. They believe Gaspard could lead the Empire back to the glory of Draken's expansion years.
Tell me about Briala.
Who is this Ambassador Briala?
An ambassador in name only. She has organized the elves of Halam Sharal into an underground army. The Empress invited her to the peace talks in a bid to gain the elves' alliance in the war. That would be scandal enough, without the rumor that Briala is a jilted lover of Celine's. A personal grudge and a network of saboteurs at her command. Promising lead.
Celine had an elven lover.
Wait, the elven leader is a jilted lover of the Empress.
It's not widely known. Just a rumor whispered among the palace servants a few years ago. If it's true and were to get out, the Empress and an elf. The scandal could destroy Celine's court. Even if a lie, Briala could use it to blackmail the Empress. She has some connection to the throne.
Tell me about Celine.
Tell me everything we know about the Empress.
Empress Celine is a renowned diplomat and reformer. She works tirelessly to secure peace for the Empire. Unfortunately, she views peace as complacency. She has yet to name an heir, leaving the future of the Empire in doubt if anything happens to her. Especially when the next in line is her cousin Gaspard, who's made few friends on the Council of Heralds. Celine is surrounded at all times by countless guards, courtiers, servants, and vassals. What better place for an assassin to hide than the Empress's own household?
Gaspard is Celine's heir.
How can Gaspard still be next in line while he wages war against his empress?
The title Grand Duke indicates that he was a prince before the Empress took the throne.
That's a lot to
You've
consider.
given me plenty to think about.
With Gaspard and Celine's armies entrenched, we cannot openly march troops to the palace.
My agents will ensure your soldiers get inside, but it must be a few at a time to avoid attention.
Understood. Just give the word, and we'll begin.
Right. Let's go. Who do we want to bring? I think I want probably Cassandra. I'm thinking Vivian might be interesting. Oh? His portrait has changed. Interesting. Has Cassandra's? No. Interesting there. Let's bring Cassandra, Vivian, and Dorian. I'm thinking let's bring some people who can actually behave in court. Or in a ball, rather. It might affect something. Or not. We'll see. At the very least, they should have some interesting conversation.
The political situation in Halam Shiral hangs by a thread. The Empress fears our presence could sever it. The Grand Duke is only too happy to have us at the ball as his guests, so our invitation comes from him. Whether we act as his allies or upset the balance of power, he gains an opportunity, if not a clear advantage.
Oh, don't I look strapping?
Inquisitor Trevelyan, we meet at last. I've heard so much about you. Bringing the rebel mages into the ranks of your army was a brilliant move. Imagine what the Inquisition could accomplish with the full support of the rightful Emperor of Orlais.
And which emperor is that?
And which one was the rightful one again? I keep getting them confused.
The handsome, charming one, of course, my lady. I am not a man who forgets his friends, Inquisitor. You help me, I'll help you. My lady, are you prepared to shock the court by walking into the Grand Ball with a hateful usurper? They will be telling stories of this into the next age.
Aren't we exciting people?
I can't imagine that crowd has seen anything better than us in their entire lives.
You're a woman after my own heart, my lady. As a friend, perhaps there is a matter you could undertake this evening. This elven woman, Briara, I suspect that she intends to disrupt the negotiations. My people have found these ambassadors all over the fortifications. Sabotage seems the least of their crimes.
I guess it's worth to investigate.
That sounds like something I should look into.
Be as discreet as possible. I detest the game, but if we do not play it well, our enemies will make us look like villains. We're keeping the court waiting, Inquisitor. Shall we?
Is that the Inquisitor?
What? Emartia?
Cool.
Don't be absurd!
One of the Trevelyan.
The Orleanson court is pleased to see a noble, even a marcher, leading the Inquisition. You're off to a good start. Oh, does the approval change depending on which class you play? Or rather, which race? That's interesting.
Pardon me, my lady. Have you seen a ring anywhere? It was a gift from the Countess Montbelliard, enchanted by the Fomari. I cannot go into the ball without it.
Is it valuable?
Is this ring particularly valuable?
Its worth in coin is not as important as its social value. It was a gift from a member of the Council of Heralds. If she finds out I lost it, she will never forgive me. Not even if I live to be 1,000 years old.
That sounds serious.
That's a terrible predicament.
If the Countess finds out, make her have mercy. Should you happen upon it, I beg you, let me know.
Right. Oh. Well, that was easy.
Maker, what am I going to do if I cannot find my ring?
Found it. You just gained court approval, which is usually the result of finesse, entertaining people, or keeping up appearances. The higher court approval is, the better.
Is this the ring you were looking
Crime.
for?
You are a treasure. I cannot believe you found it. You
So we have to
saved me
behave.
a lifetime of mortification. How can I thank you enough?
Cool.
We can only
Anyone
hope
else?
Celine prevails
Who needs
tonight.
a mundane
Yes, now
task
we will
solved?
with us all.
No one? Right then. Anything interesting? Guess we'll
A matter?
go in then.
The Maker has an odd sense.
Does anyone
Oh.
have a report on the casualties in the Dales?
Storage key. And where can we find that? Approach the talking nobles.
Foreigners.
Find a safe spot to eavesdrop on the nobles' conversation. Right. Oh. Here, apparently.
Any word from the front lines?
My spies said the bodies were beyond counting.
Surely the Empress will put an end to the war tonight.
Pray, my friend. If the Maker does not hear us now, just pray.
Well, that's interesting. Oh. Storage key. Hey, we need that. And what's in here? Bow? Scandalous secrets. Deliver them to Liliana. Oh. Capri's coins. Wait. Well, we got something. That's probably good.
What is Lady Pentecost wearing? Where has that servant gone? Elves.
Statue is
shirking
required.
their duties.
Halla statue. Not entirely sure what that is. Well, apparently we found one,
Where has
so
that servant gone? Elves.
that's nice.
Always shirking their duties. Are all the Delons
I'll kill myself jumping off stairs. Anything of interest? We got influence from stealing. That's nice. That was kind of thoughtless. But never mind. Let's end.
Inquisitor, a moment, if you please. I'm sure you know how to handle most nobility, but the game is nothing like the Free March's intrigues. It is no simple matter of etiquette and protocol. Every word, every gesture is measured and evaluated for weakness.
They sound like a fun bunch.
Don't they sound delightful? I'm shocked we haven't invited the court to dinner at Skyhold.
The game is like Wicked Grace played to the death. You must never reveal your cards. When you meet the Empress, the eyes of the entire court will be upon you. You are safer staring down Corypheus.
Warn the others as well.
It might be a good idea for the others to hear this warning. Cassandra is usually not the subtle or cautious type.
I'll have a few discreet words. Everything will be fine. Andraste, watch over us all.
So, let's try to be vague then. Vague and polite. Guess that's how we'll play. Ah, the Winter Palace. Let's search. Nothing in here. Can't go down there. I'll probably break my V key before this night is over.
I can hardly believe Gaspard and Celine.
Oh,
In the same room.
Colin.
Florian must have worked a
Need
miracle
to
to
have
get
this
them here.
jacket let out a little.
I wish
Noble.
I had hoped to tour the royal wing gardens.
Good news
again.
is becoming an
I have
increasingly
heard they
rare
are the
commodity.
finest in the Empire. It's such a pity the wing is sealed.
What?
I heard Celine was having the entire wing redecorated, but the timing is atrocious.
Why would she do such a thing now?
No idea what he's talking about. Probably something important. Royal Wing Key.
How has the lyrium trade dropped off so sharply?
With so much fighting, demand should be higher than ever.
My contacts said
Locked
there's a
from the other side.
Who does Orzammar favor in the negotiations tonight?
Oh, can we over here?
Just gossip.
Huh.
Why are there so many?
Let's just eavesdrop on everyone. That's a good plan.
Just gossip.
Right.
The guest wing is not open to the public at this time, Inquisitor.
Gaspard never struck
Ah.
those lines. He must
Hello,
have gained
Gaspard.
some military advantage with the Inquisition.
Let's go in, shall we?
And now presenting Grand Duke Gaspard de Chalon, and accompanying him, Lady Inquisitor Trevelyan, daughter of Ban Trevelyan of Ostwick. vanquisher of the rebel mages of Ferelden, crusher of the vile apostates of the Mage Underground.
Emmett's smile.
Champion of the Blessed Andraste herself.
Did you see their faces? Priceless.
Accompanying the Inquisitor, Seeker, Cassandra, Allegra, Portia, Calogera, Philomena.
Get on with it.
Pantagast, 14th.
Cousin, my dear sister.
Grand Duke, we are always honored when your presence graces our court.
Don't waste my time with pleasantries, Celine. We have business to conclude.
We will meet for the negotiations after we have seen to our other guests.
What the hell is that fluttering?
Lady Inquisitor, we welcome you to the Winter Palace. Allow us to present our cousin, the Grand Duchess of Leeds, without whom this gathering would never have been possible.
What an unexpected pleasure. I was not aware the Inquisition would be part of our festivities. We will certainly speak later, Inquisitor.
Your arrival at court is like a cool
She looks
wind
kinda
on
sketchy,
a summer's day.
I think. Well, they've had the mate unfound. It's an
I am
honor.
delighted to be here, Your Majesty.
It's people eyes.
We have heard much of your exploits, Inquisitor. They have made grand tales for long evenings. How do you find Halam Shiral?
I can't do it credit.
I have no words to suffice. Halam Shiral has many beauties, and I couldn't do them justice.
Your modesty does you credit, and speaks well for the Inquisition. Feel free to enjoy the pleasures of the ballroom, Inquisitor. We look forward to watching you dance.
Yay. I did okay, I think.
Inquisitor, a word when you have a moment.
Oh, she looks really different.
Tell me, Yvette.
Must say, I
how
prefer
are
her
my
in a cloak.
Are they in good health?
Josephine?
Inquisitor?
Josephine! Oh, Josephine! Is this her?
Inquisitor, please allow me to present to you my younger sister, Yvette Gabriella Montillier.
A pleasure. Hello.
Greetings, my lady.
Inquisitor, I've heard so much about you, but not as much as I want. Josephine writes, but she never tells me anything. Is it true? Rebel mages in Redcliffe were performing blood rites and orgies before you stopped them.
Where did you hear such nonsense?
Everyone in Antiva says so. Is it true?
Sure, why not? I'm afraid not.
Those stories are little more than wistful thinking, my lady.
Oh, how dull Redcliffe must have been then.
Any tales about Josephine?
This may be my only chance to hear about when Josephine was a girl.
Oh yes, as she told you about when she was 10 and...
Yvette, stop.
Fine. What about when we were climbing the cliffs by the...
No.
She once told the Duke of...
This is kind of bad timing.
She still plays with her doll collection when no one's looking.
Yvette, that's absurd. Absolutely preposterous.
Gotta like this girl. Who would you support her?
Which power should the Inquisition throw its weight behind?
Celine has held the throne successfully for years. I see no profit in ousting her. Gaspard has run military campaigns but never a kingdom. His transition would be, let us say, chaotic.
Tell me about yourself.
Tell me about yourself, Lady Yvette. This is the first time I've encountered any of Josephine's family.
She would forget to mention the artists. I've been studying painting under Antiva's royal tutors. You should be proud, Josie. I'm going to be exhibiting my work next season in the city's biggest salon.
Have you actually sat down and finished the painting yet?
I must wait for my inspiration.
And I must wait for your tutor's bills.
How's the evening?
Enjoying the ball?
I see many of...
The dancing is so dull, Your Worship, but the Empress's gallery is magnificent.
Yvette.
Sorry, Josie.
It kinda sad. The writing's really good, but the timing on the audio clips is somewhat off, I think. Please continue, Josephine.
Half Royal must be empty. So many of the Empire's finest are in attendance. They've noticed the Empress paying you special attention, but they don't quite know how to take advantage of it yet. This uncertainty won't last long, I'm afraid.
Okay, goodbye.
I'll see you later.
Another time.
So,
Can you believe the Inquisition filled its ranks with upper states?
any secrets? Don't find any gods. Okay. Nope, nothing. Hold on. Hello, Colin.
Inquisitor, did you need something? The sooner we track down this infiltrator, the better.
Renovations at all.
Anything to report?
Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary?
Not yet. It would be easier if people would stop talking to me. Other people. Not you.
Any advice?
Do you have any advice?
Orlesian social events don't fall within my area of expertise. There are a few here we can trust. Be careful.
Who would you support?
Who do you think the Inquisition should support?
Gaspard's claim to the throne is fair. Orlais needs someone capable of responding to the crisis at hand. A military-minded leader seems the best option.
You have admirers.
He's attracted a following. Who are all these people?
I don't know, but they won't leave me alone.
Not enjoying the
I
party.
take it you're not enjoying yourself.
At this point, the headache I'm developing is preferable to the company.
Oh, Colin. Don't be like that. You have girls impressing you. You should be happy. The Dowager?
Perhaps we can speak later, Inquisitor.
Sure, I guess. Vivienne.
And here we are. You haven't embarrassed yourself as much as I feared. Well done, my dear.
Oh, thank you. Any advice about the court?
Any words of wisdom for navigating the ballroom?
Speak to the Council of Heralds. 6 of them are here tonight. The 7th member of the Council is indisposed. His absence will complicate the negotiations. The Council are the highest-ranking players of the game. They see everything. They might know something we can use.
Who do you support?
Tell me, Vivienne, where do you want the crown to fall?
What I want is irrelevant, darling. Orlais requires stability, and that is best served by Empress Celine.
Right. What's with the masks?
I've always wondered, what's the Orlesian fascination with masks?
We all wear masks, my dear, not just the people in Orlais. Who you are as a daughter, a lover, a friend are very different people from the Inquisitor and Herald of Andraste. Orlesians codify this truth, make it visible. By giving each of these selves its own separate face, they believe they can be their truest selves, unmasked.
Have you seen anything?
Anything happening I should know?
Cole is behaving even more oddly than usual. Someone should keep an eye on him.
I didn't bring him though. That's weird. You're having fun, aren't you?
Seems like you enjoy this, Vivienne.
This is the game, Inquisitor. Of course I enjoy it. If I didn't, I'd be dead by now.
Just be ready,
for
trouble.
When I give the signal.
Always, my dear.
I don't like that Grand Duke.
What's reacting? Oh, the door.
If I have to clean up another pot.
Have you checked everywhere? I think so. Let's exit. Vestibule.
Good. I was hoping I would catch you. What did the Duke say?
He points the finger at Ambassador Briala.
The ambassador is up to something, but she can't be our focus. The best place to strike at Celine is from her side. Empress Celine is fascinated by mysticism, foreseeing the future, speaking with the dead, that sort of rubbish. She has an occult advisor, an apostate who charmed the Empress and key members of the court as if by magic. I've had dealings with her in the past. She is ruthless and capable of anything.
There's an apostate at court.
How can Celine openly keep an apostate in the Imperial Court?
The Imperial Court has always had an official position for a mage. Before now, it was little better than court jester. Vivian was the first to turn that appointment into a source of real political power. When the circles rebelled, technically every mage became an apostate. The word lost much of its strength.
That's worth investigating.
That sounds exactly like the person we're looking for.
She's worth investigating. Can't be sure of anything here. Both leads point toward the guest wing. It's a promising place to start. I'll coordinate with our spies to see if I can find anything better. I will be in the ballroom if you need me.
Right. The guest room. Where am I? Cassandra.
This ball is a waste of time, like all Orlesian foolishness. Let's find the Venatori collaborator and get out of here.
Well, aren't you, Chipper? Have you seen anything yet?
Have you witnessed anything noteworthy?
Nothing yet. I will let you know.
What do you think of this?
You don't seem to care much for the ball.
Orlesians pretend their petty squabbles are a game. Yes, let us treat murder, corruption, and deceit as delightful amusements. How wonderful. We are here to save Empress Celine, and it galls me. Why does she merit our protection? The Empire would be better off without her. Gaspard is the leader Orlais needs in this crisis.
You think so?
You support the Civil War?
Of course not. Chaos is what Corypheus wants, and we must oppose him. Were it up to me, however, I would let Celine fall and Gaspard take the throne. He would see the true threat, not spend his time throwing balls and writing letters.
Oh dear. Nearly choked there.
Stay alert.
Sorry.
We don't know where the enemy is hiding.
I'll be watching for trouble.
I was so outraged about her wanting to support Gaspard. No, not really. Noble. You're the same as before, aren't you? We've already been here. So...
Good to know.
Here's the way. Locked. That's unfortunate.
I should look around.
Question the servants. Are they in here? Everything's locked in here. Can talk to you.
Leave us.
Let's do some more eavesdropping, I guess.
Interesting.
The package is in the guest wing. Upper room.
The one of the garden. Statuette.
Guest wing, upper room. Let's see. Was this locked? Can't remember. Yep. So nothing there. This is a new room.
Any word from our contacts in the royal wing?
Well, that's useful.
I wonder what you actually need court approval for.
Gaspard is waiting.
Maybe it bolsters your power to convince whoever's going to leave this country or whatever. I don't know.
Boring.
Indeed, boring. What? What was that? Whispering. Is it a bug?
Well, that's useful.
I have no idea what happened there. Duke German.
Well, well, the Inquisitor. Here as a guest of my nephew, no less. I'm curious.
Investigate. Gaspard is your
I
nephew.
didn't know the Grand Duke was your nephew.
He's my brother's eldest boy. Always a difficult child, Gaspard. Never listened, never did what he was told. He was raised a prince. All his life we told him he would be emperor. It was his destiny, his duty. What else should he do with his life if not fight for his destiny?
Have you seen anything?
Have you noticed anything strange this evening?
My niece Florian hasn't spoken to me all evening. That's not like her.
Tell me about the war.
What can you tell me about the Civil War?
If you are hoping for insight, you've come to the wrong man. It's war. It is brutal and terrible and sometimes necessary. There's nothing more to say.
Good evening.
Another time, my lord.
So, Glorian is acting weird apparently. I can't remember who that is.
Out to the diplomats.
You don't want to be here, stranger.
Kind of do though.
He hasn't made the pickup. It's been hours.
You went into the servants' wing. Nobody's come out of there all night.
I'll tell Briala we have a situation.
Search the guest wing.
Interesting.
Did you hear what Gaspard said to Duke Germain?
Have I spoken to you
He
yet?
should have returned hours ago, dallying with some
Germain bore
serving
his
girl while I deal
nephew's
with
spite better than the rest of the
Gaspard's
council. Did you see that panic?
Philippe is a jerk.
Awfully selfish of this filly, running off to play and leaving you with all the work.
I've half a mind to inform the Dowager. That would teach him to shirk his duties to roll some elven maid. Tonight of all nights, leaving me to convey Gaspard's death threats to the council. Wonderful timing, Philippe.
Wait,
Thank you
what?
for listening to me rant. You are too kind, Inquisitor.
Did it just say Gaspard is threatening the council members?
This way is closed. Please, use the main entrance to the ballroom.
Right. So that's interesting. Oh, was that
Well,
what the elves talked about?
What's this?
Halam Shiral investigation clues. Clara, kitchen staff, entered servant's wing by main stair 1:30. Vernon, under gardener, entered servant's wing from hall 2:45. Sophie, chambersmaid, entered servant's wing from hall 3:22. Marius, footman, entered servant's wing by main stair 3:45. Briala, we need immediate support on there. Something's gone wrong. Okay, that's interesting. So we do need to get access to the servants'
Get
quarters.
these pastries out to the diplomats.
The Duchess has asked me
Um,
to wait. I can't carry them all.
but that place was locked, wasn't it? So we need to get in there somehow. There was a door here, I forgot. Oh?
My lady! My lady Inquisitor!
May we have a word? It is very important.
The Empress has sent us with a message for you.
How do I know that's
How
true?
can you be certain this message is from the Empress?
We three wear the masks of House Valmont.
They signify that we are public faces of the Empress.
They are also extremely fashionable.
Right. Well, I'm happy to hear from her.
I'm always honored to hear from Her Majesty.
Oh, She is the honored one, Inquisitor.
Empress Celine is eager to assist the Herald of Andraste in her holy endeavor.
She will pledge her full support to the Inquisition as soon as the usurper Gaspard is defeated.
How kind of her.
That's a generous offer.
The Empress believes wholeheartedly that the Inquisition is our best hope for peace in these difficult times.
She looks forward to cementing a formal alliance.
As soon as Gaspard is out of the way.
But we have taken enough of your time.
Please, enjoy the masquerade, Inquisitor.
So, both Gaspard and Celine has pledged to help me if the other one is removed.